maybe more of a philosophical question related to the idea of reimagining the organization. The innovator dilemma, like things are working, we can do them better. What are the incentives to reimagine, which, might take you away from, I guess, the core business, what's delivering cash and working? How do you deal with this balancing act between, things are going well, but also we need to reimagine ourselves because, things are changing quickly. How do you think about this kind of like tension almost?
Yeah, so look, I think this is one where you have to solve with education and learning, right? So if you're a legacy business, like a bank that's made money for 350 years a certain way, your incentive to throw that in the bin and start with a blank piece of paper is pretty minimal, because you're always going to think, you know what, it's not broken. Why am I trying to fix it? And that's why, things like the head start that, neobanks made with their customer experience compared to the big legacy banks, there was just so much, kind of incumbent thinking, right? If you think what happened to Kodak or Blockbuster, it's the same incumbent thinking. I think that's well understood now, right? So the whole innovator's dilemma, there's been, so much written about it in the last 25 years, right? So it's now well known. And one of the things that, I feel quite strongly is you've got to get your senior leadership to really understand that, to think, you know what, my job is to look at how I'm doing things and basically reimagine it in the context of these new technologies, or watch while someone else does that and watch my business shrink. And so we're putting in quite a lot of effort and focus on, upskilling and training our senior leaders, our business leaders on reimagine versus augment, right? Look at something, what would it look like if you augmented that using AI? What would it look like if you reimagined that using AI? What do you think is going to give you the biggest ROI, right? So that's the sort of, kind of frame-breaking thinking that we want to instill in our senior leaders. And we've done lots of training, and our CEO and the exec team really role model that. They spent probably like 7 or 8 hours with, the various PhDs in my team, the chief AI officer, going through that. And we've rolled that out to the senior leaders as well. And what we want to do is really build on that with some much more structured learning. But I think that's the way to do it, Raul, is to really get your top business leaders thinking about how to reframe things rather than just augment.